What's up, everybody? It's your boy Ryan, and this is El Channel de Thunder on Nootropics. Thanks for being with me. So I'm going to read from Stacklist. It's a digital book that I wrote, and I surveyed customers and people that watch this channel. It's like, well, my next product, just like I did recently on another product we're launching, what should it be? Should it be this, or this? One of the options was Stacklist, a no frills, no bullshit, giant stack list in a digital book format. And I'm going to read to you 8 nasal spray Noopept stacks from that book today. In the meantime, support us livecortex.com. A couple epic nootropic products. Number 1, Cortex stack, motivation, mental energy, verbal fluency in a capsule. I mean, the stuff really just sort of turns everything on. Should have been called like Wake or Gear, because it just gets you into gear. If you buy the subscription element of it, which is $27.99 a month, you can cancel anytime if you don't love the stack, so there's no risk. You get Smarter, Better, Faster for free. Digital book teaching you how to use nootropics surgically. If you're new to nootropics, Nootropics Ground Zero is where you have to start. That's a book that a video course of me. It's about an hour or so long, teaching you how to use nootropics from the ground up. That's why it's called Nootropics Ground Zero. A couple other nootropics courses. Nootropics Masterclass, that's the 6-year mark in efficacy in skill level. And then the highest level nootropics course on the planet that exists is Nootropics God Course. That is the 10-year plus mark. All the distinctions I've made in my decade plus taking nootropics are in that course. Lastly, if you'd like to skip all that and just work with me and have me do everything, I will formulate your stacks. They'll be tailored to your brain. If there's energy optimization that we have to do, that'll be my job. We'll fully optimize both baseline energy and your brain performance with nootropic stacks. Either work with me for 3.5 months or for 6 months. Those are one-on-one results driven kind of brain engineering, energy engineering consults, my favorite thing to do. And now they have payment plans. You don't have to pay the whole thing up front if you don't want to. You can, and you'll save a little money, but you can pay a little up front and then pay monthly thereafter. Check out the payment plans on the consults, livecortex.com. All right, so here's Stacklist. Wherever that is, over here. That's Stacklist. Is it here? And this is a very powerful book. You can get it at livecortex.com right now. Been out for just about 2 years. And at the time that I wrote it, I was kind of like, I want to create, based both on feedback and sort of what I want to do, a digital book that is no frills. Like there isn't a whole lot of introductory stuff. It's like assuming you know how to use nootropics and assuming you're in the game some degree of time. Just a list of very powerful stacks. So those stacks came from my notebook of stacks that were effective for me, as well as the stacks that I deemed effective in the Google Documents for clients. So it's just a bunch of really, really effective, highly, highly tested stacks. And I'm going to read you 8 Noopept ones so that you can take them away. If you've got Noopept nasal spray, you can experiment with these stacks ASAP. Let's talk about Noopept nasal spray first. So it's essentially distilled water and Noopept in a solution. You can get nasal Noopept at a bunch of vendors right now. I guess you have to look at the major vendors and see who has it. But it's a useful thing to keep around. I actually still have some because it lasts a long time from Limitless Life Nootropics that I got some time ago. So it's a very, very easy way to just even if you were to just spray one spray of it, get a good degree of Noopept, get some good brain function and go to town. But I'm going to read you some complex stacks with nasal Noopept essentially as the base of the stack from Stacklist. All right, number 1, standalone, 2 sprays nasal Noopept, 300 milligrams choline bitartrate. All right, each one of these has explanations, so I'm going to read the explanation. This, though a basic nootropic stack, is still quite powerful. It will turn on working memory, focus, and speed of information processing. That is number 1. Number 2, 1 spray Noopept nasal spray, 150 milligrams uridine monophosphate, NAD complex. Okay, this is a synergistic memory and verbal fluency stack with undertones of motivation. This is a great, simplistic, but highly effective stacks for really all things productivity, but extremely useful for giving speeches or presentations because of its effects on verbal fluency. B vitamins in the stack work in synergy with Noopept and uridine to foster neurogenesis and cellular repair. That is number 2. Number 3, 1 spray nasal Noopept, 300 milligrams alpha GPC, 10 milligrams vinpocetine, and 200 milligrams of L-theanine. There's one more, and 150 milligrams of caffeine. This is a very powerful stack. So this will be a strong energy stack, if you're gonna take it, that focuses on concentration, working memory, and enhancements in processing speed and mental clarity. Okay, so very, very powerful. It combines the power of stacking Noopept nasal spray with alpha GPC with the synergy of caffeine and theanine together, which is sort of stimulant and then a balancer all in one. That is stack number 3. Stack number 4 with Noopept nasal spray. 1 spray, Noopept nasal spray, 75 milligrams theacrine, 200 milligrams CDP choline, okay? This stack is gonna crank up alertness, mental energy, memory, speed of processing, and motivation. It should last a relatively long time as well, because CDP choline and theacrine have long half-lives, meaning they stay active in your bloodstream and affecting your brain for long periods of time. Additionally, the combination of theacrine and CDP choline is powerful for motivation, okay? Take heed. Stacked with Noopept nasal spray, these compounds make for great functional brain performance. That is stack number 4. Stack number 5 of 8 is the following. 2 sprays Noopept nasal spray, 200 milligrams centrophenoxine, 500 milligrams aniracetam, 200 milligrams alpha GPC. This is gonna be a highly functional nootropic stack with an emphasis on focus and speed of processing, and then a solid background of functional working memory. That is stack number 5. Stack number 6 is an anxiolytic protocol. So it's a protocol aimed at reducing anxiety and acting as an anxiolytic, calming you down and chilling you out. And it is simply this: 3 sprays Noopept nasal spray, 3 full sprays Noopept nasal spray. So there's a couple caveats here. So I'll read you the description and we'll talk about that. Noopept is said to have anxiolytic properties at higher doses. I came to learn that when I sprayed 3 sprays, I had a profound anxiolytic response to it. And so have a lot of people on the Cortex Labs consults over the years. Warning, this will not be a cognitive optimization stack, okay? So you shouldn't really, spray 3 sprays of nasal Noopept if you're trying to get energy and performance. This is not what this is for. It will make you relax and ponder and just be, right? It's a great stack to just sort of chill if you want a pleasant feeling. It's a great stack to take if you're gonna meditate. And it's a great option if you're kind of on the latter end of after dinner or something the day and you just wanna chill out, maybe think about some things from a calm perspective. 3 sprays nasal Noopept has the ability to really, really be profound on the anxiolytic, but it's only when you get up to those higher concentrations that Noopept doesn't act as an anxiolytic. Again, do not think that particular strategy is going to give you cognitive optimization. It's going to chill you out if you respond well to it. Number 7, 1 spray nasal Noopept spray, 10 milligrams coliracetam, 500 milligrams oxiracetam, 500 milligrams choline bitartrate, 300 milligrams L-tyrosine, 400 micrograms selenium, and then 400 micrograms of iodine. Okay, this is a really interesting stack that I found that was profoundly powerful for me individually, so this came out of my book. This is another everything stack that brings in a strong overall energy with the tyrosine iodine selenium combination, highly underrated by the way in terms of energy, but turns up acetylcholine function and thus memory, processing, focus, and verbal fluency in a variety of ways. This just may be a beast mode stack for certain people. It certainly is for me. So take heed. If you're gonna take this stack, take it in the morning, maybe have some coffee, have some theanine around in case it overstimulates you, but get ready to be at a very, very energized place. This is actually a really powerful stack. Again, that came directly from my book of stacks that worked really well for me. Last stack, 8th stack, 2 sprays, nasal Noopept, 50 milligrams DMAE, 2 grams piracetam, okay, 50 milligrams theobromine, 400 milligrams ashwagandha. Okay, intelligently put together stack, and I'll tell you what. I found this combination in the process of formulating the Cortex stack. Theobromine, ashwagandha, and DMAE together, which I found to be interestingly stimulating, plus Noopept and piracetam. It's like it's one of my top verbal fluency stacks. There's a couple. There's the Cortex stack. There's Uridine Noopept centered stacks. There's standalone Acorus Calamus, and then there's this stack. Extremely powerful for putting the brain in a fluid place where verbal fluency is very easy. Okay, so that was the 8th stack. I hope you guys enjoyed that and enjoyed the descriptions. There's so many more stacks in that book. Honestly, man, I could do 2 months of content just reading stacks from Stacklist. If you're interested in Stacklist or want to go get it, I mean, God, I can't even count them. There's innumerable amounts of stacks. Again, it's a no frills, no BS, straight to the point. There's like a small intro period, and then it's stacks. Like a list of highly effective nootropic stacks that, again, have been both tested on me and on clients that I've worked with up until that point. You can get it at livecortex.com. There's the cover. You can download it for any device you have and download it in an instant. Thank you so much for being with me, everybody. Go support us, livecortex.com. Cortex stack comes with Smarter, Better, Faster if you do the subscription element of it, which is cheap and you can cancel anytime. So there's no risk in it. And it's a very powerful stack. Ground Zero if you're new. Nootropics Masterclass if you're a couple years in and want to ascend at the 6-year mark. And then Nootropics God course. Highest level nootropics course on the web, on the planet. I mean, no one out there even comes close to discussing the principles that we lay out and how to use nootropics effectively in that course. Lastly, again, if you want to work with me, we booked 2 more last night, so 5 in the last 30 hours because we added payment plans to the consults. So they're going to be closed up for sure because I can only handle so much. So if you're thinking about getting on board with me for either a 3.5 month or a 6-month consult, pull the trigger now, because now there's payment plans. You can pay a little bit up front and then per month as we go on to the consult. Those are brain engineering, energy engineering consults. It's really what I love to do, and the kind of results we get are insane. I mean, you're gonna feel like a different person. You will function like a different person. Your output will be substantially better, and that's what really matters. Thank you so much for being with me, everybody. Talk to you next time.